Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and this is very uncomfortable to sit this way. But a couple of y'all want to know how I did it. I told you I'd tell you how I did it. And when I mean how I did it, I'm referring to this right here. If you've been watching my channel a few years, I made a diorama when I first got the Arc, and I cut a box, just a regular, it was a tall Amazon box, the width of this. Okay. So I started looking at reference pictures and a couple G1 episodes that I wanted to do, which was the whole reason of the leading up from the mini bots to this, to because of that episode, I believe, Five Faces of Darkness, Part 5, which is something else we'll get into a little bit later. But to answer the question first, remember that, go to my shorts and look at the greatest room in the house, and you'll see a Huggies box that was on the floor. What I did was I took that Huggies box, cut the shape of the Arc out of the box. So that's what this is. I bought a piece of insulation foam, $5. It's you can go to your Home Depot. It's actually double the size of this, obviously. I use this for something else I'm doing. So, but no, this is not going to be for the Nemesis or the Underground. I'm not doing an underwater base for the Nemesis. I don't even know why I asked, should I or whatever, because now again, this is removable. It slides right out. Slides right back in, slides right back out. There's no damage, anything done to the Arc. The way that the Nemesis is in that diorama, like, I don't know, maybe, but not, it won't be anytime soon. But just being honest with you. What I did, so here you go. One of these, it's $5. I took it, painted it green, spray painted gold down the center for the dirt road, okay? Cut the shape of the Arc, put the Arc in there. Let this dry. Then I went and got, it's called Great Stuff. Sprayed foam. That's it, it's insulation foam. $5 a can, okay? I got 2 of those. And they supposedly fill up like 1 foot worth of, or 1 by 1, or it's for like cracks in the wall and cracks in concrete and insulation and stuff. I'm not a carpenter. I've built some things, but yeah, I use it for this. So basically, this is the cool thing about it. That foam, you just take it and you spray it where you want it, and it just builds up and bubbles like this. So I took it at the top and just went around in circles, around in circles, around in circles, around in circles, and I tried to narrow it off like a volcano, okay? I did the other side, did this side, and I walked away. About 2 hours later, I come back, and it was still like a little soft to the touch. Like, it's not solid now. Like, you can move it, but it's solid enough, and it adheres everything together. So, without the Arc in the box, I took the foam, went up and over. Now, once this is dry, which it is now, you can cut this. You could literally take a knife or whatever type of tool you want. I could cut this into the shape of a volcano, but it's pointless because, one, I will never do a stop motion where I'm above here, so you will never see it. 2, not in person, but when you walk in here, you know what it is when you see it. So it'd just be pointless, you know what I mean? And I'd have to paint it, but this stuff is moldable. You can shave it, you can smooth it, you can not with your hands. Warning, that's why this channel is for grown people and adults. This stuff, this foam, if it gets on your hands, gets on anything, it will stay on it forever. Now, you gotta wait till it hardens and then you can just break it right off. I didn't get any on my fingers, and no, I didn't use gloves either. But then I just basically took gold spray paint, went over it, sprinkled it with like regular outdoor dirt, and I took a $1 green thing of paint from Walmart and just went around the edges for like greenery or whatever. Am I done? No. It's still like a little work in progress, but for the most part, it did what I needed it to do. It looks amazing with, excuse me, it looks amazing with your regular size guys, but what steals the show, stand up, bro, that gun too big for you, is when you put a little core class or a little legend, or if you old school enough to have the OG, that looks amazing. Now, so I then took one more piece of foam that I had, and I cut it by like 2 inches, size of my finger, And I just put it underneath the arc to hold it up. Next, we'll throw some lights underneath there. Maybe, I don't know. Just like an orange, just like an orange accent light. But I've got some accent lights in here that I could just literally sit in there and turn it on. So, but that's what, there you go. That's how I did it. You're absolutely welcome, because I love y'all. Now, the other part of this video that I wanted to talk about. While filming this stop motion, which, yes, there is a whole another part where they all transform and all that stuff. Y'all will get that later. Like I said, I just want to show off the volcano. Go to my community post. It's like 300 pictures on, not 300, but there's a lot of pictures on there because I was proud of it, and I still am. As you should be with anything you do that is positive. Watching 5 Faces of Darkness, episode 5. For some reason, while I'm watching it, I can visualize the verbiage for Reactivate. So this is my question. Is Reactivate actually going to be like, I know the lores aren't the same and blah, 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 but for all you other kids, is that this, and I'm not talking about Bayverse versus Kappaverse and all that, not just in my head canon. Reactivate is basically the same story as 5 Faces of Darkness. And you got Marissa Fairborn, or her daughter or granddaughter, whoever that girl is whose name is Fairborn, which, if you didn't know, is the daughter of Duke from G.I. Joe. 5 Faces of Darkness is basically the Quintessons attacking, and the Autobots and Decepticons have to join together to fight this Legion. And in my head, I promise you, last night when I was watching it, I promise you, I heard them say, the Autobots and the Decepticons have to join factions to defeat the Legion of Quintus. And I was like, wait a minute. This is where Reactivate got its story from. Reactivate is basically 5 Faces of Darkness, part 6 in the future. Think about it. Before you comment, go download Tubi or go to YouTube, watch 5 Faces of Darkness, come back and comment. Okay? Come back and comment then. But anyway, that's all. That's what I wanted to say. I think, like I said, in my head canon, Reactivate is the continuation, or basically like, this is what happens when the humans lose. But it's set up the same way. Both factions have to join each other to fight the Quintessons. Awesome story. I hope this game turns out to be the most awesomest Transformers game we've ever played in my whole life, because if it is, I say that, and then I'm lying. I was about to say I'll never play another Transformers game other than War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, and the movie games whenever they come there. If they come back out. When they come back out. If and when they will. So, but with that being said, it's your buddy the 14th Prime. I promised you I was going to show you how to make the volcano. And yes, there you go. And before you ask, yes, I put up a poll earlier saying, do I need to shave? And the answer was yes. 2, I put up a poll earlier saying that, should I get gears or Skylinks? And after going over all my mini bots and like I bought the Aerobots this month, I bought Beachcomber, got another Beachcomber for free. Thank you, homie. You know who you are. Sea Spray, Wind Charger, Power Glide. So yeah, I'm adding Skylinks. Why? Because I don't have him. And in this exact episode, the same episode, he fights Predaking. How could I forget that? And I'm staring right at him. But yes, and I was like, wait a minute. How's he supposed to, how am I supposed to do that? And he fight him without Skylinks. But be warned, if you go to eBay or what you call it, or Amazon, they will try to sell you a Combiner Wars Skylinks, which is, put it like this, Combiner Wars Skylinks is like this big. just the Siege, Earthrise Kingdom is like this big. shout out to MGO. I watch his videos all the time on reviews or whatever. And I'm just grabbing these because they're close. But literally, like, this is Combiner Wars Skylinks. And this Combiner Wars Siege. So they're charging the same price. You know what I mean? So with that being said, he'll be here Thursday. But anyway, it's your buddy the 14th Prime. We'll sit him over there. And yeah, we got a couple more guys. I got to clean up. I need to clean up. I like everybody to be standing where it's supposed to be at. So excuse my room right now. Studio, room, office, stop motion lab. Almost second best room in the house. First best, my bedroom. It's your buddy the 14th Prime.